Today we're going to talk about how to hit shots with the ball below your feet. Stay tuned, I'll give you some tips on how to do that better. In this challenging game, many people struggle the most with making solid contact. My name is John Gray, head golf professional at Native Oaks Golf Club and your host of the Gray Area. Let's get to it. Today, we're going to talk about the ball being in the bunker while my feet are out of the bunker. This is truly one of the more challenging shots you'll ever play, but there are a couple tips to help you with it. First one being that if it's so bad you can't even get to it, just go to the side and give a little smack back in the middle of the bunker, right? Don't even worry about it at that point. But if we think we can hit it, here's kind of some ways to go about it. First off, level ground is probably 2 feet above that ball. So I have to get the club down to the ball. There are a couple ways you can do it. One tends to work better than the other. So what a lot of people will do is they'll stand here and they'll just squat down to get the club down to the ball. But what you can see is now my hands are stuck between my knees. So I can't actually swing the club unless I go straight up and down. So that's not going to work very well. What I really want to do is I want to bend more from the waist. And truthfully, I'm going to end up having to bend my knees more, but not a lot. I'm going to bend more at the waist to bring the club down, and then maybe finish it off with a little balance with my knees. But I am bent over a lot more than I normally would be, so that the club gets all the way down towards where the ball is. Second is setting your expectation. So this is, like I said, very difficult shot. So if we can get to it and get the ball out of the bunker somewhere kind of on the green, maybe if it's on the fringe, that's a good shot. So be happy with that if that happens. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get low. I'm gonna widen my stance. That's also gonna get me a little bit lower. I'm gonna play the ball probably relatively in the middle of my stance. And since I'm playing at a little bit of a firmer bunker, I'm gonna keep the club face square so it digs. If the sand is soft, you can open it slightly, but I wouldn't do it too much for this slide. So again, we're gonna have a wider stance. Ball is gonna be a little bit more centered in your stance. We're gonna bend more at the waist. Relax your knees a little bit. And now I'm not gonna take a big hard swing at it because I need to keep my balance. Let's see what happens. Go in. Oh, that was pretty good. But if you notice what I did, again, wide stance, I bended the waist, a little extra in the knees. I'm letting the club swing up a little steeper because it's just the way I'm set up, it's gonna happen. And I'm allowing the club to kind of come back down a little steeper at the ball. Again, very difficult shot. Practice that, get your feet wider, get lower in your waist, a little bit in your knees. Keep the club face relatively square. Don't be afraid to get down there, get low, and hit that ball hard. Give it a try and you'll have some fun.